Have you ever walked out of the salon after getting a fresh bob haircut, only to glance in the mirror and think, something's off? You're not alone. It's a frustrating moment that many of us experience, especially after 50, when your hair and face start to evolve in ways you may not have anticipated. What once felt chic and youthful may suddenly seem to age you or throw off your balance. But here's the twist: not all bobs are created equal, and the right bob can make all the difference. In today's video, I'm going to share some surprising truths about the 5 most common bob cuts that may be secretly working against you, making your face look heavier, shorter, or even more tired. But don't worry, this video is packed with practical solutions that will transform your look and confidence. By the end, you'll know exactly which bobs to avoid and what to ask for at your salon to highlight your best features and boost your natural beauty. If you're ready to discover how to make your bob work for you, stay tuned because this video has all the insider tips you need. So, make sure you watch till the end. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on these game-changing ideas. And if you find these tips useful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you've ever experienced a bob that didn't feel quite right or what you plan to try next. Let's keep this conversation going. Get ready to dive in. You'll leave here with all the knowledge to turn your bob into a flattering, age-defying masterpiece. The one-length bob, often revered as the epitome of sleekness, is a classic for a reason. Its clean lines, tidy shape, and low-maintenance nature have made it a go-to for many women seeking an effortlessly modern look. It's a cut that offers structure, and in many ways, it embodies the simplicity that works in the fast-paced world of today. But here's the catch: as we age, this seemingly perfect style can sometimes backfire. When women over 50 opt for a one-length bob, they may unknowingly be working against the very features they are trying to highlight. The reality is that hair changes with age, becoming finer, less dense, and even prone to different growth patterns. The once sharp, crisp line of a one-length bob, which may have looked chic in your 30s, now feels stiff, static, and, for lack of a better word, heavy. The absence of layers or any movement in this style makes the cut feel flat and unflattering, especially around the jawline and neck area. Without internal layers, the hair can create a hard line that draws attention to the wrong places, such as the jaw and neck, areas that many women wish to soften as they age. This visual heaviness can even make your face appear rounder or older. It's as if the cut, instead of enhancing your features, is boxing them in. So, what's the solution? Instead of sticking with a one-length bob, which can feel suffocating and outdated, embrace softness and movement. Ask your stylist for internal layers within the cut. This doesn't mean going for a drastic choppy look, but rather, subtly layered sections that add body and life to your hair. The key here is to break up the monotony of the one-length cut and bring fluidity to your overall shape. These layers won't just add volume where it's needed, but they'll also create movement, making your hair feel naturally graceful. Additionally, consider a subtle bevel at the ends of your bob. This little tweak can transform the entire look, giving it an elegant lift, especially around the jawline. A slight curve inward at the tips adds a sense of lightness, while also framing the face beautifully. The bevel works to lift the face subtly, enhancing the jawline and giving you a youthful, energized look. Think of it as adding an invisible spring to your bob, which works with your face's natural structure, not against it. This change will allow the hair to flow naturally, creating that effortless chic vibe. Remember, hair should feel like an extension of your personality, not something that weighs you down. The one-length bob may be a classic, but with a few modern adjustments, it can become your timeless style that truly flatters you as you age gracefully. The reverse angled bob, which features a back that's longer than the front, might seem like a daring, fashion-forward choice. It's bold, it's edgy, and it certainly makes a statement. But here's the problem: as we get older, our hair tends to lose some of its natural volume, and the reverse angled bob can sometimes accentuate this by dragging the eye downward. Instead of accentuating your facial features, eyes, cheekbones, jawline, this cut subtly pulls the attention away from your face and towards the nape of your neck and shoulders. While this may seem like an artistic move to some, in reality, it can create a disproportionate look. It drags the entire silhouette down, causing your face to appear less open and youthful. As women over 50, we're not just looking for a stylish cut, we want something that elevates our natural beauty, something that keeps our facial features in focus. The reverse angled bob, with its back-heavy structure, distracts from what we want to highlight and can even make the overall look feel weighted. So, what's the perfect solution? Switch it up by opting for a forward angled bob instead. This forward slope, where the back is slightly shorter and the front gradually lengthens, helps open up your face and draws attention upward. This subtle shift in direction helps enhance your jawline, cheekbones, and eyes, rather than pulling focus to the back of your neck. The beauty of this forward angled bob lies in its ability to complement the natural flow of your face. It gives the illusion of a lifted profile, subtly highlighting your best features. This style frames your face beautifully, with the front sections gradually extending just below the chin or collarbone. It's not a dramatic drop, but just enough to create soft, flattering lines that maintain a balanced, harmonious look. Additionally, the forward angle works wonders with layering. When styled correctly, the forward angled bob with layers creates movement, bringing life and lightness to your hair. It's flattering in all the right ways, allowing your natural features to shine through, while giving you an effortlessly modern and youthful appearance. With a forward angled bob, the attention stays where it belongs, on your eyes, smile, and the natural angles of your face. It's an elegant, refined style that will not only complement your bone structure but will also grow out beautifully, maintaining its flattering shape and movement as the weeks go by. In short, the reverse angled bob might be a bold choice, but the forward angled bob is the one that truly elevates your look and keeps the focus where it belongs, on you. The forward angled bob is undoubtedly one of the most flattering cuts for women over 50, as it enhances the natural angles of the face and provides a soft, youthful appearance. It subtly lifts the features, drawing attention to the eyes and cheekbones, which is exactly what we want as we age. However, like with any trend, moderation is key. When the angle is taken too far, when the front pieces of the bob fall past the collarbone while the back is tightly cropped, it creates an imbalance that can be quite unflattering. The dramatic length in the front and the shortness in the back might seem like an edgy style, but it actually adds unnecessary length to the lower half of the face. For women over 50, this can draw attention to the jawline and neck, areas that many of us are trying to soften or elongate. Instead of drawing the eye upward, which is what we want, it pulls the gaze downward, adding weight to the lower half of the face. An over-angled bob can leave the face looking longer than desired, and it might create a disconnect between the front and back sections of the cut. This makes the style appear disjointed rather than cohesive, leading to a less flattering overall look. Solution: the key here is balance. A well-executed forward-angled bob should softly fall from the back to the front, enhancing the natural lines of the face without adding unnecessary length. A good rule of thumb is to let the front sections of the bob fall no further than the top of the collarbone. This ensures that the cut frames your face without exaggerating the length of the lower face. Additionally, layering plays a crucial role in maintaining a flattering shape. Adding subtle layers to the front can create movement, which will break up any bulk or heaviness that a long front can create. These layers also help add dimension, allowing the bob to flow naturally with the face and cheekbones, rather than weighing it down. The layers soften the overall look, providing a gentle balance between the front and back, and allowing the hair to maintain a light, bouncy feel. The result is a flattering, balanced bob that enhances your features without making them look overstretched. By keeping the angle gentle and the layers light, your bob will feel fresh, flattering, and timeless. It's all about creating a harmonious look that lets your face shine, without being overwhelmed by the weight of the cut. A bob with a high, tight nape has its moments in the spotlight, often hailed as modern and edgy, but for women over 50, it can lead to some serious issues. This style typically features a cropped back that sits above the occipital bone, with the front sections left longer and looser. While it may seem like a bold and sleek choice on paper, this cut often creates a visual imbalance that can be less than flattering. What happens when the back is cut too high? The contrast between the cropped back and longer front sections can break the silhouette of the bob, creating a harsh, sharp divide. This sharp divide can disconnect the overall shape of the haircut, causing it to lose its natural flow. In addition, when the back is too tight and the front is left to fall longer, it can cause the entire hairstyle to lose its cohesiveness, looking like two separate cuts instead of one unified look. From a practical standpoint, the high, tight nape often emphasizes areas we might want to emphasize, like a thinning crown or the natural curvature of the neck. For women over 50, a lifted, overly cropped nape can highlight areas like the back of the head or the nape of the neck, areas that many of us prefer to soften or disguise. Solution: to achieve a more flattering, smooth silhouette, opt for a bob that tapers just below the occipital bone, the curve of the skull. This small but significant adjustment keeps the back of the bob close enough to the natural shape of your head, providing a cohesive, balanced look. This tapering ensures that the entire bob works together, rather than drawing attention to an abrupt break between the front and back. Subtle layering in the back can also help give shape and volume without overemphasizing any one area. You don't need a dramatic stacked bob or high contrast to add lift. The trick is to build subtle volume in the back, allowing it to flow naturally and complement the longer front sections. This ensures that your bob maintains a balanced, fluid shape without losing its sleekness. By avoiding a sharp, high nape, your cut will look grounded and more flattering to your profile. Not only does this approach help the bob grow out more naturally, but it also adapts better to the changes that come with aging hair, such as thinning or changes in texture. A more balanced back helps to eliminate the risk of emphasizing thinning areas and instead gives your entire style a more natural, uniform look. In conclusion, a balanced bob that tapers just below the occipital bone and incorporates subtle layering can enhance your profile, create movement, and provide a flattering overall shape. It's all about keeping things soft and cohesive, ensuring that every section of the bob supports the next. This approach will not only look stylish and modern, but it will also age beautifully as your hair grows. One of the most common issues women over 50 face when wearing a bob is the heavy, flat front. We've all seen it. The sections around the face are one solid length, and they just hang there, adding unnecessary weight around the cheeks and jawline. This unlayered look can feel especially harsh as we age, since it draws attention to areas that we often want to soften. Instead of framing the face beautifully, it can make the hair look like a wall, hiding the features we most want to highlight. What's happening here is simple: without layers, your bob ends up looking flat, stiff, and lacking in life. This outdated look doesn't do justice to the natural beauty that comes with aging. The goal is to highlight your eyes, cheekbones, and smile, and when the front of your bob is too heavy and lifeless, it creates the opposite effect. It actually weighs your features down, making them less pronounced. Solution: layering is the secret weapon to solve this. Adding subtle layers around the face is the best way to break up the weight and introduce natural movement into the cut. With these layers, you create a frame around your face that is not only flattering but also lightens the overall feel of the cut. Layering helps the bob fall naturally, allowing for a more dynamic shape that enhances your cheekbones, eyes, and smile. These layers don't need to be dramatic or choppy, just soft and strategic, making sure that they open up the face rather than close it in. The right layers will add volume without making the hair feel bulky, while also ensuring that the bob looks modern, fresh, and youthful. It's all about softening the silhouette and allowing the natural flow of the hair to work with your face, not against it. By layering the front, you make your bob feel more alive, giving it bounce and dimension. The layers create a youthful lift, highlighting the parts of your face that deserve the spotlight, like your eyes and jawline. Even with the perfect bob cut, the way you style it can either make or break the look. One of the biggest mistakes many women make with their bob is over-curling the ends. You know the look: a perfectly rounded, overcooked curve at the bottom of the hair. It can feel very dated, stiff, and overly styled. The problem with this approach is that it takes away from the natural, effortless movement that makes a bob so flattering. Instead of a fresh, modern vibe, it can start to look like you're trying too hard. When you style your bob, less is more. The key is to let the bob breathe. Instead of forcing a curl at the ends, focus on creating volume from the roots to the mid-lengths. Use a round brush to gently lift the roots, adding soft volume to the crown, and keep the ends relaxed. This gives the bob movement and shape without feeling overly styled. The goal is to achieve a look that feels effortless and chic, as if you just woke up looking flawless, because let's be honest, that's what we're all going for. A light texture, either with a sea salt spray or a light mousse, will help add body without weighing the hair down. Allow the bob to do what it's meant to do, flow naturally and frame your face without rigid structure. The ends should fall softly, barely curved, to create an overall look that feels free and fluid. When the bob is styled this way, the focus is placed on your natural features rather than the hairstyle itself. The texture and volume give you that modern, youthful appearance while allowing your face to truly shine. Remember, the most flattering bob doesn't shout for attention, it gently whispers elegance, guiding the gaze upward toward your eyes and smile, rather than having the hair demand the spotlight. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of this video. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to make those small but powerful changes to your bob cut. Remember, the right bob can make all the difference in how you feel and how you look, especially as we embrace our best selves after 50. With just a few simple adjustments like layers, angles, and natural styling, your hair can start working for you, not against you. But here's the thing I want to know: which bob style do you think will work best for you? Have you tried any of these cuts, or is there one you're excited to give a go? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your experiences with bob cuts or any other hairstyles you'd like to see me cover. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way, you'll never miss another video packed with tips, tricks, and style advice tailored just for you. Trust me, I've got even more helpful, game-changing content coming your way soon, and you don't want to miss it. Click the bell to get notified whenever a new video drops, so you can stay updated on all the latest beauty and fashion insights for women over 50. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay stylish, confident, and beautiful because you deserve it.